Right, good morning. Day one, 15 minutes of warm-up. So, see how we get on with this idea. There's going to be about 5 or 6 days. Build up as we go along. See how it works. So let's start off in Wu Chi. Quick reminder. Feet hip width apart. Feet are parallel, facing forward if that is comfortable. Okay. Nice and upright. Standing tall and proud. Just imagine top of the head lifting, base of the spine lifting downwards, elongating. You still have a curve in the back, in the small of the back. Knees are not locked, shoulders are soft, elbows, hands, fingers soft. Chin parallel with the ground. Tongue behind the upper teeth, if that is comfortable for you. And we'll breathe in and out through the nose. Okay. So we're just going to start just by loosening off, keeping the hips forward, just very gently, twisting from the base of the spine up through into the neck, looking over the shoulder. Arms are hanging loose. Okay. Just feeling that twist, just starting to free up the spine. Starting to mash some of the internal organs, compressing and releasing. Okay, and then just ease off. So let's work from the top down. So just take the chin out forward and bring it down, and then tuck it in, opening the back of the neck, and release the other way. Okay, so going forward, and just imagine you're gripping an egg or an orange under the chin, and then letting it go. And take your head and eyes to the side, just breathing out as you go, keeping the shoulders soft. When you get to the limit, just keep going with your eyes. So looking over the shoulder with your eyes. Breathe in, come back to the middle, and to the other side. Back to the middle. That's our breath as you go out to the side, looking over the shoulders, much with your eyes, exercising the eyes. And one more each side. Just remember, if it starts to hurt, don't do it. Or if it's a bit of discomfort, do it very, very slowly. Let's try and work through the discomfort, but if it's really painful, don't do it. Let's just stretch the neck and take the ear to the shoulder, keeping the shoulders soft. Stretch the neck, ear to shoulder. One more each side. Make sure your shoulders are still soft. And let's just go round and up as if you're looking around a shop window. Right, don't take the head too far back. Just keep moving. And let's go the other way. Lovely. Still neck and shoulders. Pads of the four fingers touching the thumb on one hand. Push down with the back of the hand. Other hand, push down with the palm. Take the ear to the side where you're pushing down to the back of the hand. Let's take a few breaths there. Pushing down with both hands. Back of the hand, palm. And take a few breaths. Let's feel a stretch up this side. Stretch in the arms. And swap hands. Pads of the fingers touching the thumb. Back of the hand, palm of the hand. Ear to shoulder. Take a few breaths. Keeping the shoulders soft. Let's go back to the middle, swap hands again. So let's breathe out, push down. Breathe in, come to the middle. Breathe out, push down on the other side. Breathe in, push down. Breathe in and push down. Back to the middle. Lovely. Do some shoulder rolls. Let's take the shoulders forward and up and back and down. Okay. You can start with small rotations, small circles, and work up to big ones. Or you can start with big ones and go down to little ones. Or you can just have little ones. Choice is yours. Arms hanging loose. Shoulders doing the work. Palms, fingers nice and soft. Okay. And you want to put some breathing into it. We breathe in as we go forward and up, and out as we go back and down. Otherwise, just breathe normally. Okay, let's go the other way. So let's go back and up, forward and down. Forward. Splendid. So while we're on the arms, interlock the fingers, press the forearms together, keeping the shoulders soft. Very gently, push one forearm up against the other. Just working the little bones in the wrist. Okay. So the idea of the warm-up really is just to free up the joints, free up the energy channels, muscles, allow the energy and the chi, the energy, the chi to flow. Where the chi goes, the blood follows. No, nourishing all the cells of the body. Put a bit of rock and roll in. So if you have a blockage that causes disharmony or discomfort, ultimately it could be pain or illness. So we want to be able to remove all the blockages to allow energy and blood to flow. If something really hurts, don't do it. Okay? If just a little bit of discomfort, just work slowly and it might work its way through. Okay. And just very gently rotate the wrists. Now. And let's go the other way. Lovely. Throw the arms out to the side, palms down. We're going to be arms a little bit forward. They're not to the side and they're certainly not to the back. So a little bit to the front. Very small rotations, keeping the palms soft. And let's go the other way. Turn the palms over. And take the middle finger into the shoulder well. The shoulder well is halfway down the shoulder, a little bit to the back. Yeah. On the gallbladder meridian. Put a little bit of pressure there. Keeping the middle finger pressed on that point. Let's just rotate the elbows, opening and closing the chest and the shoulder blades. And let's go backwards. Again, if you've got discomfort in the shoulder, just go very, very slowly, or not at all. Good. Relax. Okay, let's take the fingers, interlock the fingers loosely, and let's breathe in. Turn the palms away, and keeping the head between the arms and the shoulders fairly open, let's go over to one side. Let's go back to the middle. Let's go over to the other side. Let's put some breathing in it. So let's breathe in the middle. Let's breathe out to the side, palms facing the heavens. Breathe in and out. So the head needs to stay equidistant between the arms, not to one side. In and out. Just going over again as far as comfortable. We're compressing the organs on one side, releasing the other. Generally massaging the liver, gallbladder, stomach, spleen. Yeah. And to the middle. And release. Lovely. Got hands on the hips. And just push into one side, and then to the front, to the side, and the rear. Yeah. So it's just around the pelvis that we're doing the rotations. Just freeing up around the small of the back, the fascia, the muscles, and the tissue in that area. Working the hip joints, massaging the lower intestines, the lower sex organs, lower bladder. And let's go the other way. Little wiggle. So I'm going to do a forward bend. Work on the back. If you have high blood pressure, don't go down too far. Okay, but it is dynamic. We're going to go down and straight back up. So I'm not going to hang down there. Keep the knees soft. Okay. And when we come up, bend the knees, but keep the pressure. You push up through the ball of the foot, and the toes as you're pushing up. It'll be a lot easier and you won't lose your balance. So let's see how we can get there. Yeah. So we're going to raise the arms, bend the knees slightly, Hold forward at the hips, keeping straight back as long as you can. And then fold down, keep the knees soft, hands behind the legs. Push through the ball of the foot and the toe as you very gently uncurl. Running the hands up the back of the legs, up to the small of the back. Very gentle back bend, head and spine in line. Okay. Come back up. Let's do that again. Just raising the arms. Folding forward at the hip, keeping straight back. Back and arms in line as long as we can. Keep the knees soft and relaxed. Folding down. Hands behind the knee, legs. Bend your knees a little bit. Push through the ball of the foot and the toe. And very gently uncurl. Hands in the small of the back. Head and spine in line. Gentle back bend. There's not a lot of back bends in the Qigong sets of movements, but in modern life, we really need to do them. We spend too much time slumped, either in front of a computer, the TV, driving, or whatever we do. We need some back bend. Hands behind the legs, bend the knees, push through the toes and the ball of the foot. Come up. Hands behind it. And right, I'm just going to lower the screen a little bit so you can see my lower legs. Okay, so feet together and hands just above the kneecaps. Not on the kneecaps, you could dislodge them. So just above the kneecaps. Keeping the feet firmly on the ground, soles of the feet firmly on the ground throughout. We're going to do some gentle rotations of the ankle and bending of the knees. Okay, so the knees are a hinge joint, they bend, the ankles rotate. Six sets of meridians or energy channels run through the ankles and knees. We need to keep them nice and supple and free so they don't block. Chinese say you die from the feet up. Now let's go the other way. White crane swirls the waters. Lovely little name. White crane, symbol of longevity. So when the sages died, they went to heaven on the back of a white crane. The emperors went to heaven on the back of a dragon. Okay, good. Right. So sink one foot firmly into the ground. Just raise gently on the ball of the other leg. So you get really established. And then we're going to close and open what we call the core. Core. It's the area around the groin, the hips. If you need to balance on a chair, mantelpiece, partner's head, that's fine. Okay, it's nice and easy. It's not a great movement. Really opens up this area, working the lymph glands, part of the immune system. Okay, let's come to the rest. Swap legs, make sure you're really rooted into the ground. Come up on the ball of the foot for a moment. And let's do that side. Go the screen a little bit more. Okay. So if you need, again, take the weight into one leg. If you need to support yourself, that's fine. Just lift on the ball of the foot for a little bit. And I'm just going to swing the leg. Now you can stand on a block, yoga block, coffee table book. The lower stair is very good for this. And that just allows the femur to drop out of the socket a little bit, just give it a bit of space. Okay. And still keeping the weight in one leg, let's do some ankle rotations. If you can see them with dark socks, not very clever. It's very gentle rotations one way and then the other. And then point and flex. Yeah. The toes, naughty toes. And then let's swap legs. So just gently make sure you got the weight in the leg, gently swinging back and forth. And then rotations. And the other way. Point, flex, point, flex. Okay, good. Just move the screen a little bit again. So just widen your stance just a little bit. Make sure your feet are facing forward, in line with the knees. Hands in a loose prayer position. What we're going to do is just very gentle squats. So just breathe out as you go down. And then push with the ball of the foot and the toes as you come up. And breathe in. Just breathe out. Push and breathe in. Just go down as far as comfortable for you. Pushing on the ball of the foot and the toe will prevent you overbalancing. Let's do one more. Release. And then give yourself a really good shake. Especially the legs. Just get everything moving, release all the muscles. Just hope no one's looking through the window when you're doing this. And then let's just get back into Qi. Just stand quietly, just check your posture. Feet hip width, nice and upright. Soft shoulders. Palms facing the rear, which opens up the armpits. And just breathe in and out through the nose and just let everything settle for a minute. Good. Okay. So, end of day one.